Well, how's it going, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo? You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, April 10th, 2020, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Parasite and three other films from South Korean director Bong Joon-ho are now available to stream on Hulu. The streaming service added Parasite 2019 and Bong's movie Mother 2009, The Host 2006, and Barking Dogs Never Bite 2000 to its catalog Wednesday. Parasite stars Song Kang-ho, Choi Woo-shik, Park So-dam, John Hae-jin, Lee Seung-kun, Cho Hyo and Cho Hyo-jin. The film explores greed and class discrimination through the symbiotic relationship between the wealthy Park family and the destitute Kims. Parasite won 4 Academy Awards at the Oscars in February: Best Picture, Best Director for Bong, Best Original Screenplay, and Best International Film. The movie is the first non-English language film to win Best Picture. The movie's popularity caused filming locations in Seoul to become unlikely tourist destinations. It also spurred the popularity of jampurkri, or ramdan, a noodle dish that appears in the film. Mother is a drama film starring Kim Hee-ja and Won Bin. Kim plays mom to Won Bin's Ying Doo-jun, a teenager with an intellectual disability that is accused of murdering a high school girl. The Host is a monster movie starring Song Kang-ho, Jo Ak-sung, Park Hee-il, Bae Doona, and Byung-hee Bong. The film follows a father, Song, and his family as they attempt to rescue his young daughter, played by Go, from an amphibious creature. And Barking Dogs Never Bite is Bong's directorial debut and stars Lee Sung-jae and Bae Doona. The movie follows a couple who take extreme measures to rid themselves of a yapping dog in their apartment building. The Modern Family cast looked back on their experience on the sitcom on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Ty Burrell, Julie Bowen, Ed O'Neill, Sofia Vergara, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and Eric Stonestreet joined Kimmel on Wednesday and discussed their time on the sitcom along with how they are doing at home amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Kimmel asked O'Neill if he will ever speak to his fellow castmates again. The actor replied probably not, which garnered laughs from the cast. Stonestreet recounted how O'Neill had called him early in Modern Family's run to praise the show. Stonestreet recalled about what O'Neill said. He's like, the show's fantastic, you're fantastic, we're all fucking great. Eric, if the show doesn't last 10 years, I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this business. Bowen admitted to hurting Burrell on accident while they were filming scenes together. She said, I'm like Bam Bam on the Flintstones. I don't know where my own strength and I have a tendency to not be able to pull a punch. Ty has suffered some bruises, to be sure. Kimmel had previously helped Stonestreet prank Ferguson after initially pretending to help Ferguson pull out a prank instead. Stonestreet had turned Ferguson's trailer into an earthquake simulator vehicle. Joy Behar set the record straight on reports that she's exiting The View, stating that she is remaining on the daytime talk show. Behar said Thursday on The View, they're always talking about me leaving the show, but I'm not leaving the show. Let me say that rumors of my retirement have been greatly exaggerated. She continued, here's the thing, what am I going to do? This pandemic has changed the game. At one point you think, gee, I could retire and take a cruise around the world. I won't even watch reruns of Low Boat at this point, so where am I going to go? Behar received support from her fellow co-hosts Whoopi Goldberg and Meghan McCain, who said they don't want Behar to leave as it would be like breaking up the band. McCain said while recording an earlier conversation she had with Behar, this isn't an option. You're not leaving. I'm not leaving. None of us are leaving. Former View co-host Abby Huntsman left the talk show in January after 2 seasons. Huntsman said that she was leaving to help her father, John Huntsman Jr., run for governor of Utah. NBC announced on Thursday that Saturday Night Live was creating new content for weekly shows. The first SNL at Home episode will air on Saturday, the show announced on Twitter. The official Saturday Night Cast account shared a picture of 17 cast members, including Pete Davidson, Kate McKinnon, Addie Bryan, and Kyle Mooney, on a video chat from their homes. Saturday Night Live performs in New York City, where stay-at-home orders are in place. Talk shows like The Late Show with Stephen Colbert and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon are conducting shows from the hosts' homes with video chat interviews with celebrities. The sketch comedy with Saturday Night Live is more of a creative challenge, but the writers and cast of SNL are attempting to meet it. NBC News reports that the show will meet its 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time air date with sketches and a version of Weekend Update. Colin Jost and Michael Che currently anchor Weekend Update, the comedy news segment that was originated by Chevy Chase. However, NBC could not confirm whether Update and the sketches would be performed live. Now it's in 45th season. Saturday Night Live began in 1975. The last live episode aired on March 7th. Daniel Craig hosted as he expected to be promoting the latest James Bond film, No Time to Die. However, MGM postponed the film in November, and Craig went ahead with the hosting duties. SNL also lost producer Hal Winter. Winter joined the show in 1980 and died due to complications from coronavirus. NBC Sports will air nearly 100 hours of top Olympic moments, classics, and films from April 13th to the 26th, NBCSN starting Monday. NBC's new coverage plan announced Thursday include highlights from the Olympics from the past 30 years. The coverage will include the 2008 Beijing Games, the 2012 London Games, and the 2016 Rio Games, and more. The programming will provide some entertainment for sports fans after the 2020 Summer Games were postponed until 2021 due to the coronavirus pandemic. NBCSN will present nightly primetime programmings from the 2016 Rio Games and the 2012 London Games from Monday through Saturday. The coverage will include performances from Michael Phelps, Simone Biles, Usain Bolt, Katie Ledecky, Allison Felix, and Kerry Walsh Jenkins. NBCSN will feature 2 Olympic films starting at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. NBC Olympic host Mike Tirico will introduce the nightly coverage. The programs will also stream on NBCSports.com and the NBC Sports app. The opening night of Olympic Games week begins at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday. The Disney on Broadway 25th Anniversary Gala concert will stream next week as part of a charity event. Actor and singer Ryan McCartan confirmed on Thursday's episode of Good Morning America that he will host a streaming of celebrating 25 years of Disney on Broadway Monday to raise funds for coronavirus relief. The Celebrating 25 Years of Disney on Broadway benefits took place in November to raise money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. The special will stream again Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, raise funds for the COVID-19 Emergency Assistance Fund. The event brought together McCartan, Whoopi Goldberg, Jelani Aladdin, Ashley Brown, Sierra Boggess, and other stars to perform songs from Aladdin, The Beauty and the Beast, and other Disney Broadway musicals. In addition to the streaming, McCartan will conduct live remote interviews with different guests. The streaming will air as people stay home and practice social distancing amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Pink is sharing her weird and terrifying experience with the COVID-19 virus. The 40-year-old singer recounted on Thursday's at-home episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show how she and Jameson, her 3-year-old son with husband Carrie Hart, fell ill with the coronavirus. Pink said her family had been self-isolating since March 11th, but Jameson got a fever on March 14th. She said it started with the fever for him, and it would have come and gone, and he would have stomach pains and diarrhea and chest pains and then a headache, sore throat. She said it sort of was just all over the place. Every day was just something new, some new symptom. His fever stayed, it didn't go. Payne says her son's fever reached 103 at one point, but she was advised by her doctor just to stay home. She said it was terrifying at one point. Payne said her own symptoms started a couple of days later. The singer said, in hindsight, it all made sense, but when it's happening, it's such a weird experience, you don't put it together until after the fact or until days go by. She said, March 16th, I didn't feel good. I was really tired. I kind of had the chills a little bit. I felt nauseous, but I never had a fever. I never had what they told you to look for. Pink said she had bad asthma all her life and needed to use a nebulizer for the first time in 30 years. She was able to get one test for COVID-19 and tested herself, with her test coming back positive a week later. The singer said her son's illness was the scariest experience of her life, but that she and James are doing all right this week. Hart and their 8-year-old daughter Willow hadn't had symptoms. Pink announced on Instagram last week that she had tested positive for COVID-19, but was now negative and recovered. She donated $1 million to the coronavirus relief funds in Philadelphia and Los Angeles. The singers wrote, "Thank you to all of our healthcare professionals and everyone in the world who are working so hard to protect our loved ones. You are our heroes." On Ellen, Pink addressed the backlash she's receiving for being able to obtain a test amid concerns of elitism and privileged access to tests amid shortage nationwide. Pink said, "I would say two things to that. I would say you should be angry that I can get a test and you can't. But being angry at me is not going to help anything." She added, "And number two, tell me anybody with a sick 3-year-old that if they can get their hands on a test, wouldn't take it." Radiohead is going to perform live shows on YouTube during the coronavirus pandemic. The tweet reads, "Now that you have no choice whether or not you fancy a quiet night in, we hereby present the first of several weekly live shows coming to Radiohead's YouTube channel. Starting tomorrow at 10 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live from a tent in Dublin. Radiohead is comprised of band members Tom York, brothers Johnny and Colin Greenworth, Ed O'Brien, and Phil Selloway. They released their first album, Pablo Honey, in 1993, featuring their hit single, Creep. Their ninth album, not including live remix and greatest hits collections, A Moon-Shaped Pool, was released in 2016. Radiohead's 2020 tour plans are on hold due to the coronavirus pandemic. Since the coronavirus prompted stay-at-home orders, entertainers have found ways to create content people can watch at home. Gal Gadot led a celebrity sing-along of Imagine. Florence Pugh has been sharing cooking videos on Instagram, and talk show hosts have been recording the new episodes from home, doing interviews via video chat. Selena Gomez has released a deluxe edition of her latest album, Rare. The 27-year-old singer and actress released a new version of the album Thursday. Gomez tweeted, "Rare Deluxe is out now. I hope you can take a moment to disconnect and dance to the new songs." The Rare Deluxe edition featured 3 new tracks, the single Boyfriend and the songs She and Souvenir. Gomez had shared her excitement about Boyfriend in an Instagram post Monday. The singer says it's a lighthearted song about falling down and getting back up time and again in love, but also knowing that you don't need anyone other than yourself to be happy. She added, "We wrote it long before our current crisis, but in the content of today, I wanted to be clear that a boyfriend is nowhere near the top of my list of priorities. Just like the rest of the world, I'm praying for safety, unity, and recovering during this pandemic." Gomez said she will give $1 from every order of the Rare Deluxe edition to the Plus One COVID-19 Relief Fund, along with a personal donation. Gomez released the original version of Rare in January. She thanked fans on Instagram after the album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200 charts. 21 Pilots is back with new music. The music duo, consisting of Tyler Joseph and Josh Dunn, released a single music video Thursday for the song Level of Concern. The video shows Joseph and Dunn filming in their respective studios amid the coronavirus pandemic. The pair sent a flash drive featuring their performances back and forth. Joseph sings, "Wondering, would you be my little quarantine, or this is the way it ends? 'Cause I told you my level of concern, but you walk like you never heard." 21 Pilots will donate a portion of proceeds for the song to Live Nation's Crew Nation Fund. The pair said on Instagram, with concerts on pause at the moment, crew members who are the backbone of live music are out of work. Level of Concern is 21 Pilots' first new song, and since 2018, the duo released their 5th studio album, Trench, in October 2018. BTS will hold an online streaming event next week. The K-pop group shared plans Thursday for the Bang Bang Con at-home concert experience featuring past footage of the band. The event will take place April 18th to the 19th on the Bangtan TV YouTube channel, with the stream to start April 18th at 12 p.m. Korean time. The BTS encouraged fans on Twitter to spend a couple days of spring days comfy at home with Bang Bang Con. And BTS has released its latest album, Map of the Soul 7th, in February. The group postponed its North American tour in March due to the coronavirus pandemic. BTS member Suga released an early recording this week of his solo song Trivia Seesaw. The song appears on BTS's album Love Yourself Answer. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 sales charts for the week of April 11th. Number 10, Louis Capaldi with Someone You Loved. Number 9, Billie Eilish with Everything I Wanted. Number 8, Justin Bieber with Quavo with Intentions. Number 7, Doja Cat with Say So. Number 6, Harry Styles with Adore You. Number 5, Future featuring Drake with Life is Good. Number 4, Post Malone with Circles. Number 3, Dua Lipa with Don't Start Now. Number 2, Roddy Ricch with The Box. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 sales charts for the week of April 11th, The Weeknd with Blinding Lights. And as your entertainment report for Friday, April 10th, 2020, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Happy Easter. Good night, and God bless you all.